Later, you are having umsebenzi kokwenu and you invite me to have a moment where I can share in your traditional and cultural cognizance of what is happening to you when you are slaughtering inyamazane. Giving umbulelo kokwenu. It trended. I'm not even on TikTok, but people on TikTok were like, same faces. And that was the first time I got to meet you. I got to find out your family lineage. I got to see that the guy I met at the airport was not just your manager, he was your brother. The people I met in 2006, they were not just people I was interviewing, they were your mother and your father. I got me. And fast forward a couple of years later, we're at the Metro FM Awards, and you win some of the most prestigious awards of the night. And you go on to book gigs, not just locally, not just continentally, but all over the globe. Personally, Mfethu, it's undeniable that there is a hand of majestic family lineage and bloodline and respect under your talent and over your name. Uhlonitshiwe. Uyathandwa. And what I was telling your brother/manager is, yonke into oyenzayo Siza Mfethu, it's always accompanied with a level of this comes from a family. 24 years in this game, I've seen celebrations. But there's a difference when celebrations are accompanied and rooted in family. And your things always roll with family out here. Tamako. And then I asked your brother, I said, where does it come from? He was like, yeah, the white teacher couldn't pronounce Lisa. So he was saying Caesar. Then he tells me that you had a love of the law and the theology and philosophy and depiction of Roman and Greek culture. Okay, we get it now. Caesar. And the album is about to be called Caesar's Palace. But we publish an album. When is it getting released, bro? Siyabulela. Njengoba igama lesitsho siyabonga. To be a part of things like this as people, because before you blew up, there are people in this room who believed in you, who heard your dream before we showed up. And even when we show up, there'll be people afterwards in all sorts of continents, in all sorts of lands. But what really matters is that you don't go to the net looking for love. You're not a tennis ball. You shoot. You know where you get that from. Uthando nakokwenu lusuka kwingqambu kwingqambu zakokwenu. Uthando netalente i-direction yakokwenu isuka kokwenu. Nokuba you can release a song that your masses or your audience does not like, you will never question who you are. Everything you are doesn't come from the fans, it's appreciated by them. But it's coming from home. All right, you know it's important when they gotta whisper to you like a secret agent. He's here now. You can announce him. And we will, because the next man has worked with some overseas talent. From the likes of Summer Walker. I don't really want to mention too much overseas talent because where he's from, Sifa is overseas talent. Let's go. Yes, sir. It just depends on the perspective and the position you are standing from. Let's give it up for Jay Shep. The what is the title? The label manager
Artisan.
Lovers Revolution.
Love
What's
Renaissance.
going on, everybody? Jay Shep here, as you heard, American.
LVRN. Love Renaissance.
Good. Jay Shep here, the American. We're the American side of Caesar. And
Uh-huh. Don't wave.
Lord, bro.
Don't wave.
He still jumped in the pool. 5 minutes in, freezing, coming out, and I knew right then and there that boy work ethic. That boy work ethic was going to be something. And after that time, Caesar called me while I was in Atlanta, Georgia, and a song called 6 a.m. And I was like, all right, whatever. And I looked on TikTok, it's moving. I got on a fucking plane and I got down here quickly. And talked to Pops, TK, and Caesar, and it was automatically felt like family already. And, Tunde with us, our partner, we got together and we made something special. And this boy work ethic, I have never seen it. From my American acts to my South African acts, Nigeria, Europe, everywhere around the world. And he just puts the work in. And he gets the credit, but he doesn't get all the credit. So tonight, I want to make sure we appreciate this guy and we give our love back to him because he's carrying the whole country on the back, I feel like. So for everybody here, please appreciate the man, show love, and make sure y'all say thank you and we love you because he's about to travel the whole world from Mexico, U.S., Ibiza, Lisbon. Where else is he going around? London, thank you. So I just got to give the story because I appreciate it and it's love for me. And Caesar, I love you to death. And this is only the beginning. This is only the beginning. Pay attention because you're going to see the boy and wants to see him grow and perform for everybody around the world. This is Jay Shep, LVRN. I am the American way.
Shout out to the American for letting us know we know one. And shout out to the South Africans for getting it right. Anasiza ukhona. Siyanje umculo political ofika uqhathwe ngikukhulu. Uqhathwe ngejiko.
Who's there? Who's there? Who's there? Who's there?
Oh, the mom. The mom.
My mom.
No, the mom.
My program. I will not try and give her this mic. I will ask her to please speak from her voice. Her vocal cords.
Yeah. That's your check. It's your check. That's David for you. I saved it for you. Sam. We met him.
At BAL.
Oh yeah, God, yeah, sure. Yeah. Eh? Go to that, man. Then I don't think an hour to fix this.
1, 2.
Hmm?
1, 2, 1, 2, 1, 2. Is that good? If it's bad, she'll drop it on the floor. Trust me, she's used to this. Ladies and gentlemen, the lady that carried it, was it 9 months or was it 7 or was it 6? That's very important. So let's try this one. Oh, they said you stayed in there for 18 months. 14. Wasn't ready to come on earth, but when you did, you made an impact. And now, let's have the lady that carried you for those 18 months, that gave you half of your law and your talent and your spirit. Sisi Nhlanhla, ngicela uzoncomela nathi. Cabanga.
Hi everyone.
Whatever you want to do.
Where do I begin? I'm gonna try
Yeah.
not to be
That's not
emotional, but it kind of is emotional. It gets emotional, when you speak about your children. So, mostly growing up, it was confusing to me because 1 minute Bega shy, and then the next minute he's 13 and kissing a girl in front of me, and which is just like crazy. But I think what I do want to say is that it's the greatest blessing
I should have.
for any mother when you see your child walking his purpose boldly, and when you see your child following their dreams. And to me, it's not only about Nkululeko following his dreams, but it's also about how he inspires others, through his gift, through his God-given gift. And it's, for me, watching that, because it's not every day where we see our children making us proud. So I'm very proud.
Mama Zala's clothes.
And like I said, I never expected this.
Mama Zala's clothes.
Nkululeko was very shy and he was very quiet. But when he started singing and doing the things, bebembiza water boy, enxiba idudu njengo-Tupac. So and I just thought, his kids having fun. And then later on, he started sending me songs, and saying this is what we did and they rap and all of that. The only thing I didn't like at the time about the whole thing was that there was a lot of cursing happening in the songs, but sometimes we do that because kids get inspired by different artists all over the world. So we let them, find their way. And then later on, when he did a song with Abu Maporisa, that's when I was like, hey, bro, what's going on, But every single time when he works, because he works really, really hard. And I think he kind of like always knew that it's not going to be an easy journey for him, us being his parents, and people were going to look at him and scrutinize him and judge every move that he makes. And it was going to happen whether he decided to become a singer or not. It was going to happen because of who his parents are. And so he knew exactly what he was getting himself into. And I was proud because that's a bold move, knowing that you will be criticized, knowing, that you will be judged, knowing that people will think you're not talented, you're only here because of who your parents are. But he still decided, I'm going to do this, I'm going to follow my dreams. And he did the whole thing on his own. There was never, oh, mom, he did everything on his own, organized his own people, from everything, from the studio, the people that he worked with, to his own photographers, and him just finding himself also in terms of fashion. And because he listens, he used to listen to me. When I told him now, when I saw that he's becoming serious with this thing, and I would advise him, about how looking good is important for an artist, and it will play a role in the future for his longevity in the music industry. And I love that he listens. He really listened to me, and I always taught him about being humble, also, which is what my mom taught me. And And that's something that was important to me that I had to pass on to him. And I'm glad, every time when you walk around as a mom and people tell you, I love that your child is so humble, he's so respectful. It makes you feel good. It makes you feel like you did something right, And but I just want to say to Lego that you know yourself, you know how much, how hard you worked to get here, and bigger doors are gonna open for you, and you're gonna be on bigger stages, around the world. But what I want you to always carry with you is to always allow God to guide you and to always listen to God. He's got a way of speaking to us, and I want you to always listen to him. I want you to continue being humble. I want you to continue standing your ground and being strong, because I think all of us, we are proud of you. And tonight is really about us celebrating you and honoring you, because you worked so hard, sleepless nights, trying this, trying that, trying this sound, trying that other sound, until you found something that you felt that, okay, this is me, I can relate with this. And so continue, making people happy and making people dance. And yeah, man, I love you so much. I love you, and I'm so proud of you.
20-year-old.
Yeah, yes, thank you so much. Caesar to the world. Caesar to the world.
Nana,
Huh?
Imamze. Thank you, sir. You're welcome. A blessing from the mama.
Things you said, there were very poignant there. One, your boy is a very humble man. Your boy knows how to treat people. He knows how to talk to people, whether they work with you or not. He's just well raised. Thank you for that. And then the other thing is, Abayabana might be like, Umani, what's his real name again? Gulego. Who's Gulego? That's him right there. Caesar. You've done it, man. From your talent, you've set yourself free. And from what your parents have done, you've taken the talent internationally. And that rhymes. The dude I heard about you from is sitting here today, and he's never amiss at being at places where he knows South African culture is happening. Laduma Ngobolo, the head CEO and creative director of Maxhosa, was the first person to tell me about you. Shout out to Laduma, man, for always being there. Okay, Mandi. Yeke le mic iye kutata wakhe. Utata wakhe, ubaba. And I did ask when I saw them live on the program. I was like, TK, is that you, young manager? Is that you, young brother? He's like, nah, dog, that's the old man. So without further ado, yeah, also Lule Komedala. Also Lule Komedala. How can you is Ispuko in Xhosa. It's clan name.
That's us.
One of the lines in the clan name is in Kebenke Zombini, which means both ears are nice.
Yes.
Now think about the fact that he's involved in music and he has to listen to it with both ears.
Yes.
Nice.
Yes.
Sanibonani.
And we're Shubi, not
Hi
positive.
guys. Been a long what we call protocol.
My mom
So
said
I'll start
hi.
with Premier in Absentia
Say to
is busy with
Hake.
the interview. Comrade Banyaza or Premier Banyaza Lusufi is
Yes.
here to honor this beautiful program of celebration. Maile, the MEC of Sports, Arts and Culture. You are going to see him a lot
Yeah.
because he understands the importance of young people. Because any country that does not look after its youth is a doomed country. There's Comrade Peace Mave, who's the Deputy Minister of Gayton McCain's Arts and Culture, Sports, Arts and Culture. I need to Gayton your pap. Marana umuntu ombonisizi. This is how we move.
It's just bad.
Simove up na mama matos. I want to greet fellow musicians, those who work with Caesar, those who were there when it started. I want to greet podcasters who are here. I want to greet everybody who understands the importance of culture in building this society. Ngifuna ukubulisa umama kaSiza uNhlanhla ngibona shayide wenza amasimba.
Mina was there when you started.
Congratulations, Romile NM Vintage.
Oh,
Yenza amasimba showcase. Maxhosa, thank you boy, thank showcase. Yeah, guys, mine is very simple. I'm not standing here as a father. I'm standing here as a servant, serving what I think is a dream of a young man called Nkululeko. I think the mother would have spoken on his history and how he started. But for me, I'm here to encourage young people who are in arts. Yes, music is something very important. It's the only thing in the world, Makan, that touches the lives of everyone. It has nothing to do with tribe. It has nothing to do with where you are and where you come from. It touches a China wherever it is. You go to India, you can be able to speak the Indian language. When we grew up, we did not have a lot of people who looked up to, role models. There were not a lot. They were about to taxi driver. My city is now serious, you know. It's just some guy who's ready to make us. You young people, when we started in the music business, it was not easy. It was only Oscar and 999 when we started. And then there was TS Records, which was a very serious disruptor. Yeah, disruption. We only sold music in 9 provinces and nowhere else. Everywhere else we were paraded. You guys are able to sell music beyond the boundaries of this country. The day you think you're a big artist is when you know you sell outside of this country. Don't ever sell yourself short. Don't ever think you've made it because we start as a way to. Because it means you're not appreciating what this music industry can do for you. Have managers that have got vision, not people that want to be you, not people who are excited about 2 bob 2 cent. People who are going to help you to go beyond the borders of this country. People who are going to teach you it is important to sacrifice for the first 2 years. The 3rd year, you'll be so big you won't believe. If you have a song that travels not only in Soweto, Edube, and Guguletu Walanga, or Wanongo, but you have a song and you are recognized as an artist as you enter each and every African country. And when you have a vision, then you want to grow. Then you want to transport culture to the next level. And that's what I said to this young man when he came to me. Hey man, as long as you don't say to me your vision is to go beyond the borders of the country, I don't have interest. Like enough, On that day, ngahlangana noSiza ngathi, kodwa uthe ufuna ukwenza ama-silver boy. Short time under senior boy. You know? And sometimes you wake up and you believe it is the end of you.
I know it.
You know? And you really believe that my boy nearly had depression. That's how much he loved music. Nearly had depression. And then boy, and I can see that I'm trying to make him some businessman. I don't understand him. And we lived in his wealth. And in fact, Caesar's Palace is not an album, it's his wealth. I want you to understand, and he'll explain it himself. Because his wealth has got different pillars. It's the music, it's the fashion. You will see that as it moves, as it grows. That's why he talks about Caesar's Palace. You are mistaken to think he's talking about an album. He's talking about his wealth that he's introducing you to. So guys, I'm inspired by this young man and his resilience. And I always tell him that if you are not criticized, it means you are not moving. You have to be criticized. When you know you have arrived, is when people are talking about you. When you have not arrived, people will not talk about you. You are non-entity. You are nothing. You are useless. But when people have got views about you, that's when you know I've arrived. I'm happy to say a young man enters each and every corner of Africa and people recognize them. I'm happy to see a young man having big collaborations with big artists across the world. When you know you have arrived. As I sit down, because this is not a day of speeches, and allow leadership to speak, I want to announce a new relationship or partnership with a company called Deep Root. Yes. Oh, Deep Root. Yeah. Deep Root is a home of Francis Messi, Deep Drum. We've signed that contract yesterday. We've been negotiating with them for 4 months. They are the first company to take Caesar in India. Yeah. Then he looked at him, they took him to a tour in London, they took him to England and many other countries. They believed in him from then up until today. We've been working on this brand with them for the longest of time. 2 days ago, we've signed that contract. In the next 3 days, we'll be announcing his European tour, which is part of why what we're celebrating today. So we'll be going to Europe, to the US, to many other parts of this world. Purely because he believes. Purely because the day he believes he's a star, he's an artist of the year because his song or his album is big in South Africa, then I know he doesn't know what he's talking about. He has a role model, and all of you have a role model called Black Coffee, called Shinza. Those are your role models. Thank you very much. Oh, yeah. I have to. Guys, we want to thank Johnny Walker. In fact, this is the idea. They came to us, they said, but we saw what Caesar is doing. We want to be the people that are celebrating Caesar. And we said to them, we are going to call each and everyone who has contributed in the growth of Caesar. None of you here are here by mistake. None. Not even one person. Unless you go to Zonga, Nasugwan. Not like Zonga. But everybody in Mazilo, from Gaza and so on and so on. Nonke you contributed at some point. Anyway, so I want to thank all of you guys, and I want us to say cheers to Johnny Walker. Cheers. Keep walking, Caesar. There's yourselves and many other sponsors that we don't want to mention here. But moving forward, please be part of the family. It must not be about one event, eh? Oh, Sean. No, thank you very much, guys. So I'm a politician. I can speak my own life. Thank you very much.
Yeah. Yeah. Like that. I like that. Let's welcome the MSc of Sports, Arts and Culture and Education. Lebogang Maile.
Good evening to everyone. And I must start by thanking Mr. Nizasini, and then thank Jonoka Black, because I was talking to him last week about having this celebration. So fortunately, Jonoka Black had taken a decision. I'm saying fortunately, and I'm happy, because if we did it as government, it was going to be politicized, and we're going to be insulted from all angles. Despite the fact that Caesar deserves this, and like any other artist who succeeds and who does well, must be celebrated by government and must be celebrated by everyone. That's why 2 weeks ago, we celebrated Dr. Kumar, and no one attacked us and no one complained. But I can tell you, if Caesar was celebrated tonight and there were government banners here, we're going to be insulted and we're going to be attacked simply because his father chose to serve the people of this country. And despite the fact that he is talented and he deserves to be celebrated. So I'm happy to stand here today because to me, he's like a son. He's a son, not like a son. He's a son to me. And that's why Ntlanhla is right. He's very respectful, very humble. And it doesn't matter whether he knows you or not. Mahlangana nawe uyakubulisa. And uyazi ukuthi sonke singabobabakhe. So I'm very proud to be standing here to congratulate you, to wish you well. Only the sky is the limit. Not that sky, it's a sundowns. So the actual sky. Only the sky is the limit. And you have shown without any doubt that you've got capacity. You have shown without any doubt that you've got talent and you have learned from the best. You've got two good parents who are talented, who are eloquent, who are confident, who are knowledgeable, who are skilled, and it shows that you have learned from them. So I don't want to say a lot of things today except to say, well done, young men. We are releasing you to face the world. We are releasing you to conquer the world, to represent us. And we are confident that you are not going to disappoint us. Thank you very much.
I won't lie. That one of these times, you ask yourself, where was your mother? Where was your father when they were building? Got problems now. Where was your mother? Where was your father? They are within you. Please clap for some congratulations for other people. Just because you didn't get it don't mean you don't get it. Let's move on with the speeches. We are now going to have the Deputy Minister of Sports, Arts and Culture, Ms. Peace Mabe. All protocol observed, because we are here dressed in black, but all these drinks are from Johnny Walker, and everything else is from departments.
Thank you very much. Mina ngimajayivani so bengicabanga ukuthi bazongifaka ngesaka leyavuma. I was inspired because I was there during the the Metro Awards, and you know I've spent the whole week. Good evening all. My name is Peace Mabe, as they have said. I'm the Deputy Minister of Sports, Arts and Culture. I must also declare that I'm conflicted in this family because Umaka Caesar Unkaya Wam and Ubabaka Caesar, we are comrades. So I needed to make this disclaimer in case some of the things are going to be blown out of proportion. But Umaka Caesar said it, he made it on his own. I want to speak on 3 issues quickly. It's not a day for speeches, but we are celebrating a young man. Where is he? 24 years. And already you are contributing into the cultural diplomacy. Well done, boy, especially in Zambia. In my language, they say, "Mebala ya khaka, we bona modi khakani." I don't know how to say that in English. I know you are learned. Ma 2000. You can go to Chat GPT. Yeah. AI is on jello. What does that mean? You survived because your parents believed in you. They could have said, being a creative, it's a difficult career of choice. We've struggled. You know that artists are struggling, and I'm sure both of them as well, they've struggled a lot. It's not easy. You really need to be the best among the best. So they could have said, no, choose another career. So I have great respect of parents who support their children in advancing sports, arts and culture as the first choice of career. It's not easy. Many parents don't believe that there's career in sports, in arts and culture. So for your parents to have believed firstly in that, despite what they've gone through in their careers, it's a big win for you. So you need to be grateful for that. You are hot and happening now. Look after yourself. Look after the money that you are making now. You're going to need it later in life. I need to know that, ne? Don't be shy about South Africans, let's learn also to support our artists. I think I tell you, I'm a mahala, man. please, man, if we need something, let's just go there and budget and pay for tickets. So, Caesar, 24 years, sasemncane kakhulu. The future is very bright. Your talent, I have no doubt how your mother spoke about you, that it was built on solid foundation of humility and respect. Without those two basics, you won't make it in life. So remain who you are and love your people. They're going to love you back. So finally, Caesar has been chosen to be one of the artists that will be joining and celebrating with the national soccer football. Mexico and America. So when I saw his name on listing, I want to text to Baba Madlaga. My phone this day, so I know I'm not going to tell him. Officially, they will break the news or no. He's been one of the artists that will be traveling with the national football soccer team. So congratulations on that as well, because it was not an easy decision. Those that were selected, it means they are the best. They are seen as the best in South Africa. So young people, finally, I want to say that it's difficult to parent ama 2000s because niyazi kakhulu. So to be a parent ama 2000 and unomntwana who listens, it's a blessing. So guys, look after yourselves, love yourselves, don't do drugs, and wait for time. Everything with time, it works out to be the best, ne? And to the sponsors, without you, artists are nothing. So to the sponsors today, we are very grateful, and we are calling for more sponsors. Johnny, what again? Bargain. It's not enough, man. Johnny Walker Black, it's not enough, ne? We want more sponsors. That's how our careers can be sustainable. Otherwise, congratulations, boy. Takinyabonga.
Bafuna ulasho umlenze abasekhaya ngoku. Masibize usisi Ntombi Gama, the representative from Johnny Walker. We really appreciate you for this one, sister. What up, Mota? What up?
You nice?
Baleki now, champ.
Yeah. Dimokati.
Thank you so much, Scoop. Sanbonani, guys. Nijani. Niapila. My name is Ntombi from Diageo. And Diageo is the spirits company that makes Johnny Walker. So namhlanje enjoy Johnny Walker Black. It's one of our whiskeys that we love very much. I look after partnerships, PR, and influencer marketing for Johnny Walker. So when this opportunity came up, it made sense for us to jump in and participate. Johnny Walker wants to participate in culture, not just sponsor it all the time, right? So that's very important to us. I'm known to be very long-winded, and I know we want to enjoy our drinks, Johnny Walker Black, and mingle and have chats. So I'm going to keep it short, which is why I've written something small to say on behalf of the brand. So on behalf of Johnny Walker, thank you all for joining us this evening as we celebrate Usiza and his incredible success at the recent Metro FM Awards. Nizwile namhlanje khulunya about all the future stuff that's coming up for him. So congratulations, Caesar. At Johnny Walker, our global philosophy is a very simple one. Keep walking, right? And this is a reminder to just keep pushing, keep growing, keep moving forward, right? And whatever that looks like to you. Usiza reflects that spirit exactly through his talent, consistency, and the way that he impacts culture. We all know his story, his journey. We fell in love with him, not only as a musician, but as a creative. At Johnny Walker, we have a platform called Johnny Walker Afro Exchange. And this is a brand-owned platform that we came up with because it's important to us as a brand to not only sponsor culture by putting our logo on things and events and artists and names and influencers, right? But it's important that we participate in a way that's meaningful and we invest properly in this talent. What does that look like? It looks like an event tonight where you spotlight Ndofana Nosiza and you put investment behind that. You guys have heard from EMEC talking about why it's important for brands to show up and, put their money where their mouths are. So to Usiza, congratulations on your massive success. I'm happy for you. We look forward to working with you moving forward. And we hope that this is one of many milestones ahead of you as you go forward with your future plans, that you have coming up for you. So enjoyani guys, siyabonga. Thank you for joining us and celebrating the special moment with us. I want to present something, a little small token and gesture from the brand, just to toast Usiza, right? So this is to culture, to community, and to all of us, because, keep walking is a mantra that we can all embody in our personal lives, right? So to Usiza, congratulations, and siyabonisa, and we just want to give you this little gift from Johnny Walker and say congratulations.
Oh, sorry. Oopsie. You're now with MKT Mom.
Imagine.
You're MKT Mom now. Your first MKT.
I know.
They're coming of age.
I
Well done.
know.
All right, cool. Let's close it up now with one of the most important speeches of the night. Nguleko, Caesar, we've said a lot. We've had words from your managers. We've had words from both of your parents. We've had words from people that work with you and that make sure this happens. At Johnny Walker Africa, hashtag keep walking Caesar. We need that ROI. I gotta be out Zwagala, and please let us know how you feel. Please don't ask me for tickets for it, Peter. No tickets for it, Peter.
Sanbonani, is everyone okay? You guys look so beautiful tonight, man. I'd first like to thank every single person, every single soul who's in this room, who came out to support me, who has supported me from the day one. From my parents, to my siblings, to my friends, my industry friends, to every single person who has just supported me in general. I've come a long way. I'm still going a long way. A long way. But I think my parents and MEC and everyone has spoke about everything in the past and everything. I just want to tell my industry friends and push sponsorships for Black young creatives. It's been a long time where this country has produced so many amazing Black creatives, whether in sports, whether in arts, whether in music, and they don't have belief in our talent. It's very important for sponsorships to push Black young people. There's never been a time where Black young talent has been so amazing across the world. I'm gonna be honest, cross borders, Afro House is crossing borders.
Yeah.
I have the amazing special Taco Hati, who's done amazing creative, amazing hits through the past 3 years. We have the two partners who traveled the whole world. We have so many amazing creatives in this beautiful room. Sean Guna, who has been part of Tyler's team and made sure we have the Grammy Award winner. So there's so much talent and beautiful talent in this room. Can we give it a hand? I think it's about time that the corporate world starts believing in black, young talent in South Africa. That's the first thing I want to say. Secondly, I don't want to speak too much on my journey. I think one day, I'll drop a documentary one day. I think it's not my forte. However, I want to thank you guys for coming out tonight. I want to thank everyone for being a very big part of my journey and making sure I grew up internationally. I just signed another new management deal with Deep Roots Francis Mercer. We're going international right now. And that has always been a goal for me. Literally every single person in this room has given me and contributed something of some sort in my life. And I want to say thank you, okay? As I finish my speech, I want to say, guys, keep knocking on the door. Don't be scared to start over. Don't be scared to start over. Like my dad would have said to you guys, there was a point in my life where I was depressed and I thought, this thing doesn't make sense. I'm not accepted in any room because of where I come from. But unfortunately, the people accepted me. The people of South Africa raised me everywhere I go in the world, whether it's America, whether it's Europe, whether it's Asia. There's people who say, thank you, Caesar, for waving the flag so high. Thank you for every single person who fights for me too, because you know where I come from. You know my struggle. You know that a lot of people don't like me in different rooms. But you keep saying, trust me, we know this boy is going to take it to the next level. And we keep proving it to them time and time again. I say thank you to you guys. Yeah. You see, the manager, Walker. Okay, thank you, Johnny Walker, for supporting. Thank you for sponsoring. It's been too cool. Business. Thank you so much, man. Sorry. Actually, this is the last thing. One of the first people who supported me, I think I was 19 years old, black woman, Mogolo. The first person who put me on a runway without anyone telling him to do so, without anyone to say, put him on. He saw the light, he saw everything. And I do want to say to you, Budi, thank you for also pushing the needle for South African fashion. You were one of the first South African brands to ever actually be viewed as a luxury brand. Not that we are supporting local. So this is what I'm talking about. I want everyone after the speech, let's have fun, but I want everyone to speak to each other, to network. I want everyone to speak to each other, create ideas. Let's go to the world, guys. South Africa is we're the south of the world, but we're one of the most blessed, and the whole world is watching us. But I need us to speak to each other, support each other more than ever. Thank you.
He's 24 years old. He's going to try in Africa. He's gone Africa. He's gone Europe. He's gone everywhere across the world. You're going to drink. You're going to eat. And please keep him cognizant. He's 24 years old. He's shutting down high in Ibiza. And go see. Can we have some music, please?
Who's giving you music? Who's giving you music?